Good morning, second farmers. Today's assignment is pertaining to some more or additional information about the Council of Advice, the Ombudsman, and the General Audit Chamber. Just a little bit more information about those three independent bodies. Now, the Council of Advice, I also wanted to tell you that the Council of Advice, their task, as I said, is to give advice to the Parliament of St. Martin pertaining to laws, legislations, and they also give advice on different matters, as I said last week. But their task, their function, their objective is to improve the quality of laws that the Parliament of St. Martin is attempting to pass, to propose and to pass. And remember, another word for laws is legislation. So that's what they try to do, is to improve the quality of the laws from the Parliament of St. Martin. Now, the Council Advice is also the final advisor to the government, to the Parliament of St. Martin. Another thing that I also had to inform you about is that the Council of Advice, the members, they are appointed for a term of 7 years. And also before a law is debated, the Council of Advice looks at that proposed law before it is debated in Parliament. Now, I also want to let you know some further information, more information about the Ombudsman. Now, when you're going to file a complaint with the Ombudsman, he or she will investigate the complaint, and she does that first by screening the questions to see if your complaint is relevant to what her task is as an ombudsman. And then your complaint must be in writing. You also must inform the government agency or department that you have a complaint with. And then the ombudsman, she investigates the complaint. And then she also proposes a solution between the person who's complaining and the government of St. Martin, and she tries to get it resolved. Now, the ombudsman also serves a term of 7 years. And remember, she is also the ombudsman. The office is also independent. Now, the last bit of information for today, I would like to tell you briefly about the General Audit Chamber. They are also independent, as you know, and they are also have a term of 7 years. And one thing I told you last week is that their main task is to audit the government's finances. But there's something else they also do. They make reports. Ombudsman does too, and Council Advice does it, reports too. But the General Audit Chamber, they also can give advice on other issues besides the finances. For example, today, when this video was recorded, it's stated in the Herald on the front page that the General Audit Chamber advised the government of St. Martin about increasing its testing capacity to combat, to fight, to tackle, to address COVID-19. And they mentioned that it's on the front page of the Daily Herald. So students, this is the conclusion, the end of the presentation today. Apparently, some of the questions will be based on what I have discussed thus far. And of course, there will be questions from previous lessons, because if you notice, the previous questions that are being asked is aimed to prepare you for the exam for civics next year, God's willing. And I repeat again from last week, remember I told you students, we were supposed to have exams in November, in the beginning of December. However, because of various circumstances due to COVID-19, we will do the exams, God's willing, in January, perhaps maybe even February. But I know it's slated to be January 2021, God's willing. As usual, continue to complete the assignment. The majority of you are doing that, and I appreciate that very deeply. Continue to be smart and to be safe pertaining to COVID-19, because it is still there. And from what I'm seeing, it will be a long time before we can get down to zero numbers. Be safe, second farmers. Remember, we can now go to quick schools and we do the assignment. Any questions? You can forward me a question on quick schools, and I will always, as always, do my best to answer. Have a good day.